Hopefully we're streaming. Oh, I heard a noise. We might not be streaming. No, what day was I on? I think day 4. It's day 4, day 5, one of those two. But hello. It's Cozy Friday again. The weeks have been going by pretty fast. I'm not gonna lie. Knocking on wood, because now that I say that. But hello. I cannot believe it's Friday again. This week has been both slow and fast. Like, there's parts of the day that have been slow, but otherwise, it's been chugging along. But welcome. We're back with Coffee Talk. I don't know how far we'll get through today. We shall see. But I think we're on like day 4 or 5 of 14. So we should be able to get through a couple more again today. Let's see, it's the 26th. Okay, we're on day 5. Cool, cool. Again, I am following a tutorial so that way we can get all the drinks correct. And we can unlock everyone's story and not just Lua and Bailey's. So here we go. Atlantic countries plead for landfolk to send help instead of trash opinion. Who watches The Watchmen in Seattle? Cats are the best creatures on Earth. Research has proven. Welcome. Oh yeah, it's Neil. Welcome. Hello there. Good evening. Good evening, sir. The usual Earthling linguistics problem. We will never get used to it. Is it okay if I call you sir? Definitely. You can call us whatever you like. We do not mind a bit. Neil! Hey, babe! Neil, before he gets... Oh, hello, love, how are you? I'm doing good, thank you. How are you? Yeah, before they get, like, all anime-fied. Do you want to order anything, sir? Oh, yes, we have to communicate our order. Please pardon us. Good, yeah? Excellent. What do you recommend? We will not be able to taste the difference anyway. Ah, what do you mean? It is all right. Forget it. What is the most expensive drink here? Everything's the same price in this coffee shop. Really? That is interesting. Unlike other places we have visited so far. Have you decided what to order then? Okay, we would like to order anything. Anything? Anything. Alright. We apparently have to give him a black lemon, which is coffee, and lemon. I'm going to guess this is just to unlock drinks, and you can literally give him anything, and it'll count towards Neil's storyline. Boop. I don't know if coffee and lemon sounds good. Your drink's ready, sir. I hope it's to your liking. Don't worry, it will not matter to us. Okay, let us drink this. Yep. Yes? Oh, nothing. Okay. Bitter on bitter, ew. Yeah, I don't think that would be too good. Excuse me, sir. Yes? Why did you put your finger in the drink? That's a very strange question. We are drinking it, of course. Drinking it? Yes, drinking it. Oh, yes, of course. We almost forgot. Earthlings use their speaking organs to drink. We use our appendages to drink. Usually a polypropylene drinking apparatus is provided for us to use. Pardon? It is what you call plastic in the shape of a long tubular stick. You mean a straw? Yes, we wonder why Earthlings rely on it so much. Mostly you can drink without it. Yet the plastic stick apparatus was provided on 87.76 of all drinking occasions we encountered. And it has become one of the biggest single-use pollutants on your planet. Anyway, how do you drink with a straw? The same as we just did. But thanks to the plastic stick apparatus, we do not need to put our appendages into the liquid mixture you call drinks. It is very convenient. Perhaps convenience takes higher priority in Earthlings' decision-making processes. I see. I guess people won't suspect a thing if you put your hands on a straw. No, I think if I just saw a guy, like, or a girl, or a person, just, like, hold the, like, mouth end of a straw with their fist and just sit there, I think I would question things. Affirmative. By the way, you said you just arrived. Where did you come from, sir? Far. It would be too complicated to tell you all the details. But we can tell you one thing. We have a mission here. And that mission is to fuck. A mission? Yes. What kind of mission? Find what the Earthlings call a female. And then, breed. So you came here from a faraway place to find a date? Date? Our mission does not have anything to do with your understanding of time. No, I'm not talking about that kind of date. Oh, pardon us. But no, our mission also does not have anything to do with fruits. I wasn't talking about that kind of date either. Oh, pardon us again. Your language is extremely confusing sometimes. Don't worry about it. We also struggle with our own languages. Earthlings really need to work on their communication. There are so many ways to make communication more direct and simple. Of all the places we have been to, this place has the worst communication methods. Can't argue with that. So, how's the mission so far? Not good. Aw, the little touch. We are using the unique communication application. According to our data, it is the biggest source of breeding interaction on Earth. Although the success rate of the breeding is not as high as the interaction. Huh? I never heard about... Wait. Are you talking about a dating app? This system used a fire symbol as their sign. You are talking about a dating app. But again, we found some contradictions in the application. What do you mean? According to our understanding of the application, it requires the person that interacts with it to swipe left or right. If you swipe left, it means you do not want to breed. If you swipe right, it means you do want to breed. And when two interactees swipe right between each other, they can commence the introduction to the breeding process. I forgot how Neil was. It didn't go well, I assume. Most of them started communicating with very big letters on the communication platform, and they said some words that cannot be considered proper. Hey Por, hey Wasp, hey Dad, what's up? Welcome to Coast Friday. I don't know what to say about that, but you said most of them. Some of them actually did not get mad? Oh, some of them are laughing with text. Did you get to meet them? We'd set up meetings. Many of them did not appear. Hey, Pops. But some did? Yes, but we got confused with the way they communicate. No outcome from the meetings, even though we decided to go to various recommended places, according to our database. And this coffee shop happens to be one of the recommended places? Yes. Interesting. Then you're here to meet someone? Yes. But she should have arrived some time ago. Maybe each Earthling also has different interpretations of time. You're right about that. Who is it? Oh, it's you. Good evening, miss. Evening. Would you like to order something? Cafe latte, please. Do I remember how to do that? Because sometimes also order is important. It's coffee and then 2 milks. I like Spaceman. Yeah, Neil's great. We all like Neil here. Latte art time! We're going to hopefully not create an Eldritch Horror, but I have a feeling we're going to create an Eldritch Horror today. Oh, it went all wrong! Oh no. Well, let's fuck it up more. He doesn't let the tribulations of life affect his sense of self. No, Neil does not. Neil is very sure of themselves and knows what's up. And is like, I know what my mission here is. My mission is to fuck. And that's what Neil's gonna do. Neil's gonna fuck. Here's your Eldritch Horror. Your order is ready, miss. Thank you. How is it? Good. Glad you like it. Are you here to read again, miss? Yeah, you know the drill. Please enjoy your time. Can I help you with something? Oh, nothing. Pardon us. Okay. You're here. That's your mission too, Dad? Your mission's to fuck? To fucking really live up to your name? I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. You know, I sometimes don't think before I speak. Babe, stop. Babe, don't call me out. Babe, no. Excuse me, we gotta uphold traditions. Yes? Are you waiting for someone? You called yourself out. Did I? Listen. We call that repeating the cycle. Not this again. No, I'm not waiting for anyone. Are you sure? Yes. I'm sure I'm not waiting for anyone. Because we are waiting for someone from this app. And she is an orc, just like you. Look here. Unfortunately, it repeats. First, I'm not the only female orc on Earth. Heck, I'm not even a pure orc. But is your name Uruk High 69? Oh my god. Is this guy sane? Please pardon them, miss. I don't think they're from around here. So, you have not answered her question. Oh god, Neil. Neil. Are you Uruk-hai 69? No. My name is Myrtle and I never use Uruk-hai 69 anywhere. Oh, you really are not her. Oh, I hate this. Of course I'm not. Seriously, men nowadays. If you're that desperate to find a date, why don't you ask your friends? Or go to a club or something. But we don't have any friends on Earth. God, me. Hey, when you said he's not from around here, are you saying he's not from Earth? Well, from what I've gathered up to now, they're not from this planet, man. Pardon us for interrupting, but when you said club, which activities are you talking about? According to the search results, there are just too many clubs on Earth. Some of them look pretty interesting, like this club about space exploration. They call themselves Trekkies. Aw, poor Neil. Forget everything I've said. What time were you supposed to meet with this female orc? About an hour ago, according to the local time. She's bailing on you, man. What does that mean? It means big chance she's not coming. I'm sorry to be the one to break it to you. She's probably right, sir. Have you tried contacting her? We have. She read it, according to the application. Did she reply? No. Ouch. If she didn't reply, I'm 100% sure she bailed. She's not coming. I believe Miss Myrtle here is right. That was... We are a pretty objective people. But somehow Earth's vagueness has taught us a new kind of feeling. This has happened before, many times. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but it might be a sign you need to change your strategy. Earthlings use strategies to breed. Fucking, I forgot, Neil. I bet Neil could throw it down at the club. Hell yeah. Neil could throw it down and throw it back. The most complicated strategies, in fact. Your kind never ceases to amaze us. If that's the case, then we do not need to be here anymore, for sure. Hell yeah. You can stay if you like. Oh, it's okay. We need to report back immediately. But we will visit this place again in the future. You have a very nice place, owner. Please, just call me Porcelain. Thank you for your time, Porcelain. And thank you for your input also, Miss Myrtle. We will definitely study the breeding strategies of Earth. Sure. It's called norm, by the way. The, breeding norms. Although you can also use strategy as the keyword. We will keep that in mind. Okay then, we are off. Take care on your way. Jesus Christ, I forgot this is how we're introduced to Neil. Whoa, boy, who the hell was that? Oh, hi there, Freya. What is an astronaut doing in this coffee shop? Drinking and waiting for their friend, apparently. What kind of friend? Laika the dog? Poor Laika. A date from a dating app. I should have been here. What does their date look like? The date didn't show up. Ouch. Poor astronaut. Why didn't they remove the astronaut suit first before going on a date? I mean, showing off your job is pretty common, but it doesn't have to be that literal, you know? And I don't think they're an astronaut. Not in the usual sense. What do you mean? They might be an alien. Alien? Like Englishman in New York alien or alien alien? Alien alien. Outer space? Probably. Or other dimensions, I don't know. Wow. Like, super wow. I mean, I know you get a lot of different visitors here, but wow. Life is never boring here. That's why I'm writing about it. Oh yeah, how's it going so far? The writing? Yes, the writing. With capital T and W. It's going pretty well, actually. Nice. May I see it? Eh? Oh, Englishman. What do you mean? Can I read the draft you've written so far? No. Please don't. Why? It's not good enough. Hey, be more confident in your work. I love how my audience hates the English. Like, I have no opinion on the English, but my audience sure does. You know you're a good writer. Besides, if you're not that confident with it, maybe I can share some feedback. You're right. I actually have prepared a printout of the draft. So you were planning to show it all along. I wasn't sure about it. It's the first presentable draft anyway. I finished chapter 2 on my essay of the Beatles. Oh hell yeah, the horrors of an English geezer. Very true. Although they make excellent trash TV. Like, 2000s British trash television. It's peak entertainment. It's peak background noise. It's so good. Come on, I know the drill. And I'm pretty familiar with your stuff. Alright. Let me get it out of my bag. Be honest with your feedback. I will. Now, will you hand it over? I'm planning on writing a similar essay for Pink Floyd in the 70s. Hell yeah. Should be good. It's okay, Freya. Here it is. Thank you. Now, let's see. I think we have one more drink to make today. How was it? Pink Floyd's good. I'm just gonna nod my head. Not in a I think they're bad way, in a I have no opinion way. Let me read it at my own pace, okay? Some of them in concert. Oh, hell yeah. What's wrong? Is it that bad? The main character. Oh my, is the character badly written? I liked them in the 60s when Sid Barrett was the lead creative force. Hell yeah. I don't think the character suits my personality. That's because you're not the inspiration. Too bad. You have a prime example standing in front of you every day. Prime example. You and a planetarium laser show off their album. I remember! Or of their album, not off. I remember you going with that. But I have a lot of strong opinions on Roger Waters and their 70s output as a whole. Oh no. Dark Side of the Moon. You're like the most mysterious person I've ever met. Wait, I think someone's coming. Hey, the draft. I'm not done yet. Welcome, would you like a drink here or takeaway, miss? Was it for the wall? I've heard about the wall. Fucking Dan Olson, aka Folding Ideas, did a very good video on the wall. Oh no, why do you hate Roger Waters? Interesting conversations are happening in chat. Here, please. What would you like? Or maybe you'd like to sit down first before deciding. I'll order right away. No need to hurry. Take your time. Is it okay if order something a bit complicated? You can order whatever you like, as long as we have the ingredients. If that's the case, do you know masala chai? The tea with spices? Yes. I'd like to order masala chai then, please. I don't know what the fuck that is. It's tea, ginger, and cinnamon. And that's all the drinks for this day. I believe this is the drink you were talking about. From the look of it, I think so. Let's give it a taste. Hate is a strong word. I don't even hate the Beatles, to be honest. Well, Dad! No, your entire thing of hating the Beatles, it's gotta get thrown out of my mind. Damn. This is a bad miss? Oh, no. It's really good. It just brought back some memories. I hope they're good ones. Oh, they certainly are. They certainly are. Huh? Where were we? The main character. The character feels very you. You bet. If the reader knows me, they'll notice right away. Is that okay? Sure, why not? The Pete Rails. Sounds so narcissistic. Listen, my essay is very complex. Understandable. Understandable. You got a shit ton to go through. You know, long history there. You know, like, you gotta start in the Preolithic times. You know? And there's many different types. I'm trying to make a bug joke. It's not going well. It sounds so narcissistic. Don't worry about it. They won't notice it unless they know me personally. And having the main character think like me. Start of music. Make it easier to write. If you say so. Sorry. Did you say something? Yes. Sorry for interrupting. Are you a fiction writer? Yes, I am. That sounds so cool. Well, yeah, but I only write small-scale fiction, bro. I'm sorry. Please don't leave. Please don't leave me. Short stories from the newspaper. Or non-fiction stories about people in this town. She's writing a novel right now, you know? In fact, I was just reading the draft for it. Hey. Wow. How many books have you written? Well, this would be my first book if I finished it. I always wanted to be a fiction writer, but conjuring words is hard. I'm a writer, and even I can't use complex words like conjure like you just did. A lot of people have said that my vocabulary is uncommon. What do you do? What happened? I never heard. I got a subchapter where I compare Paul McCartney to blue bassists of the 50s. Hell yeah. What's your name again? Pardon me, my name is Aqua, and it was for the bug beetle joke, babe. That did not land at all. I almost made a very insensitive joke. We're gonna move past that. Hi, Aqua, I'm Freya, and the barista here's Porcelain. Greetings, Miss Aqua. Nice to meet you. So yeah, what do you do? I'm a researcher at the university. I also make games in my free time. Hey, that's even cooler than my job, you know? Thanks. You said you can't write, but research papers need a lot of writing skills, right? Indeed. But it's descriptive writing, not narrative writing. What kind of fields are you researching, by the way? I focus on computer graphics. Whoa. It involves a lot of calculations and boring stuff. Not something the media would cover, I guess. It wouldn't attract many readers. Oh my. I forgot you're a journalist. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. Come on, you don't have to worry so much about everything. It's alright. Excuse me for interrupting. Yes? You said you're a researcher in computer graphics, right? That's right. Did you write a paper on the latest fluid rendering technique for 3D environments? I believe one of the contributors is also named Aqua. Oh my, yes, that's me. Did you read it? I did. It was very important for the project we're working on. I like how this meet cute happens because Myrtle has read a paper. Cute. May I ask what kind of project that is? It's a video game series called Full Metal Conflict. Are you kidding me? You work on FMC? Oops. I'm sorry, I got a bit too excited all of a sudden. Don't be. It's nice when you meet someone who likes the thing you worked on. I love that series so much. My name is Aqua, by the way, but you already knew that. My name is Myrtle. What did you do in the project? I'm one of the technical artists. Ah, no wonder. Yeah, I don't want to intrude on your discussion any further, but could I ask for your business card or something? Me and some friends have something we want to discuss. We submitted queries through your department's contact form, but we haven't received any replies. Oh, yes, that happens a lot. The form sends the queries to another department, and sometimes it takes them a bit to respond. Pardon us for that. Of course, should have expected that. I don't have my card with me right now, but, we can swap email addresses if you want. Sure. Here's my email. Yep, got it. This Full Metal Conflict series you two were talking about, is it the same series that's getting a movie adaptation soon? Yeah, that one. To be honest, I hated the idea of turning the game into a movie. Nonetheless, Hollywood. They have the budget for the flashy visuals, but I doubt they'll do the series justice. Why? Because some games tell their stories in a unique way, and some stories can only be told through this medium, and FMC is no exception to that. Interesting. Do you play video games? Well, not much. I usually play weird, obscure art games. Very much like this one. Ah, man. Let me tell you, when you're just doing all the voices back-to-back speedrunning this, it's a lot more boring. But I'm not willing to destroy my voice right now. I got important shit to do in like a month, so I can't wear down the cords too much. The type of game you might see in an art gallery. Really? That's weird. You're not the first to say I'm weird. It's not that. Usually people that play arty games are gamers that got bored of the current state of video games. Shush. That's true. But I believe art games cater to a whole different market compared to mainstream games. Hence, a lot of players are not gamers, and they're more accessible to play, but harder to perceive. Understanding them requires a whole different level of many things. Sorry, I rambled on for too long. But at least that's what I think. Good point. Yeah, that was a really good perspective. I play those I play those types of games thanks to people I hang out with. Yeah, you got the look of an arty hipster, you know. Nailed it. So you understand my point about the adaptation, right? Kinda. Anyway, I need to go back. I'll email you the first thing tomorrow about our question. Wait, what time is it? Oh my, I also need to go home. We can walk to the bus stop together if you want. I hope that doesn't bother you, Miss Myrtle. Just Myrtle is fine. And of course it won't bother me at all. Shall we go now? You sure? Thank you so much, Porcelain. And you too, Miss Freya. Good luck with the writing. You take care on your way, okay? Will do. See you around, folks. Careful on your way back. Got a speedrun dialogue. So, yes, that was a nice talk. But you haven't give me proper feedback for the draft yet. There's 2 grammar mistakes in this day, and I could see that you were reading it on and off. Well, it's kind of good. Seriously? That's it? I'm not an editor. Did you expect me to have a list of notes for you? Yes. Really? You're mysterious, that much is true. But I've been a regular here for a while. I recognize the expressions you were making as you read it. You have a lot of comments, right? Admit it. Okay, you got me. But this won't be short, and I will be really honest about it. Gulp. Well, the night is young. Bring it on. Okay, let's start at the beginning. And there's day 5 done. Variation of Japanese brew mixing the brown rice with ginger? What? That's not a real thing. People put rice in their tea? Okay. Listen. We're here to listen, not judge. Sunday, September 27th, research found that most fury said... Can I speak a sentence? Research found that most fury sedative on the market are not safe. Profile Morris Lester from slum to glam. Pajama-clad 27-year-old actuary found decapitated on his own bed. They never get back to that, by the way. They just throw that out there and then leave it. Do you want to order anything else? I'm good for now. I'll order again once I finish reading this. Okay, then. I'll leave you with whatever that is. Oh, man. Hi, Aqua. Oh, Aqua, fancy seeing you again so soon. Hi, Freya. Hi, Porcelain. Good evening, Miss Aqua. How are you two doing? Same old. I'm good. How about you? I'm fine, thank you. And you? Oops. I asked that already. Fucking me. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. Is Myrtle here? So far, it's only me and Porcelain. Is Freya just a human? I think so. There was a fairy joke made about her at one point, but I'm fairly sure she's just human. We have you with us now, of course. Are you meeting her here tonight? Oh, it's not that. I was just wondering whether she's coming here again tonight. You have her email, right? Yeah. Why don't you just tell her to come and meet you here now? That always works for me whenever I want to talk to someone. Look, that's not the gays' way. The gays' way is you keep on revisiting the same place over and over and over again, and you hope to God that they run back into you. Look, it's a strategy. Eee! That wouldn't be nice. It's not that important anyway. I just want to follow up on the questions your team sent today. Follow up directly, I mean. Anyway, I should order something. Take your time, Miss Aqua. It's alright, I'll order now. I'll have a cup of tea with lemon and cinnamon, please. And that's if they look at you back? Yeah. Ugh. Gay dating's so fucking complicated. So complicated. Tea, lemon, and cinnamon. That actually looks delicious. Here you go. Oh, it looks so pretty. If I'm not mistaken, it's called Russian tea, right? Oh, you knew? I heard about it once. It's so dating app oriented nowadays, and I hate dating apps. Yeah, it is. It's very dating app oriented. I think I've only ever met like 3 people off of a dating app. And obviously, those all went great. Heh. I say as I'm talking to my partner, who I did not meet on a dating app. That's what Lock Team Twitter is for. Exactly. Yeah, are you sapphic? You're looking for another sapphic? Lock Team Twitter. That and Arcane, apparently, are the 2 big ones. A lot of people met on Arcane Twitter as well. I'm pretty sure the only part that's Russian is the name. It was originally from a community cookbook or something. You're right? Whoa, that's a highly specific fun fact to know. I guess I spend too much time browsing the internet. When did you arrive, Freya? I've been here since you left last night. Blub blub blub? Ha ha ha. Finish drinking first, Aqua. I'm sorry. I said you haven't left? I was just joking. Oh, that would be crazy. Why? Oh no, I didn't mean to offend you or anything. It's just that you shouldn't forget to take breaks. You too, Porcelain. Please make sure you get enough rest. Of course I will, Miss Aqua. Thank you for the reminder. By the way, Aqua. Yes? Where do you come from? Because, judging from your accent, you're not from the States, right? I'm not. I'm from the ocean. Whoa, so you're a full-fledged oceanic? Born and raised in the sea. Why did you move here? Chasing the American dream, I guess. You moved with your family? No, I'm the only one who can move here. Oh, may I know why? It's not easy for our people, especially the females, to get higher education. I got scholarships and the opportunity. I wasn't sure about moving, you know? But my parents pushed me to do it. How long have you been here? Almost 2 years now. Do your parents visit often? They can't. I just realized how monotone this is going back and forth. Do you know how hard it is for my people to get a US visa? Sorry to hear that. It's okay, we're still in contact. We do a video call at least once a week. Do you have siblings? Of course, we are sea people. My extended family is probably as big as Seattle's population. Whoa, that's a lot. You really have that many relatives? Of course not. I was just exaggerating. But if you count my grandpa's kids and grandkids, there are hundreds of us. Holy! How about you, Freya? Do you have any siblings? I have. Not as many as you, I assume. Laughing again, I have a little brother, 4 years younger. He also lives in Seattle? No, he's living in San Francisco, near our parents' house. He's the good kid and I'm the rebel. Working some high-end tech job, while taking care of my dad on the weekends. That's so nice of him. I know, right? That reminds me, I should visit my parents after finishing this draft. You should. Visit them while you can. I know. Anyway, I want to order something. Another espresso? You know, the usual. The Sabrina Carpenter coming right up. Your espresso's ready. Thanks. Bitter. Just the way I love it. Who is it? Good evening, sir. Good evening. How can I help you, sir? Yes. I don't know what to order. Something to raise your spirits, perhaps? Nothing you like on the menu? I can make you a custom drink if you like. Actually, are you familiar with STMJ? I'm sorry, I've never heard of it. If you can tell me the ingredients, I'm sure I can recreate it. Ah, lucky me. STMJ stands for Susu Telur Madu Jahi. It's Indonesian. It means milk, egg, honey, and ginger. Understood. Wait, do you have the eggs? I certainly have. Apparently this is a very specific order that I fucked up last time. They're not on the shelf, but I'll add egg once I mix the rest of the ingredients. I'd love that. 1 cup of STMJ, please. So it is milk, ginger, and honey. And that is the last of day 6's drinks for us. Oh, the yolk. Here's your STMJ, sir. I guess the egg cooks from the tea, right? Is that how that works? Because otherwise you're just like eating a raw egg, which I'm told is bad for you. If any fucking health person has told me, no, you shouldn't eat the cookie batter, because guess what? You're gonna get salmonella. And I'm over here like, well, yeah, whatever, dude. And I eat the cookie batter anyways. But I don't think I'd eat like just like cracking an egg out of my fridge and fucking eat it like that. I don't think I could do that. You know? To be fair, raw egg is really a major concern in America. Oh, yeah. Especially now. They've lowered their food standards quite a bit. So, like, here, be my scientist again. What is it about an American egg that's different from a European egg, where a European egg won't give you salmonella? Here it's like, whatever, gross, but you'll most likely not get anything. Yeah, because, like... Or is it just, like, your source? Like, I get my eggs from a farm. Or is it whatever they're putting into the chickens in America makes the eggs, like, change? Honey and I had a conversation a couple of days ago where she was going on about carbon dating and just, you know, explaining it to me. And I'm not gonna lie, was one of the hottest things ever. You know when someone just like when your partner just explains something to you, like something like detailed and like they just know it? Sorry, it's really attractive. Anyways. That smell. It brings back so many memories. It's quite difficult to find a place with a proper STMJ here in the States. I've traveled to so many places. It's the laws around vaccination, the environment the animal is raised in. In America, factory farms are way more common than here, so having these animals stacked close to each other increases the risk of infections. Oh! That makes sense. Okay. Whereas if it's like free range or a farm or like not a plant, you're less likely for infection. Gotcha. Thank you, babe. None of them got it right. You're the first one to manage it. Excuse me, may I ask you girls something? It's like Americans have to refrigerate their eggs, but here they can be out on the shelf no problem. They're just stored in the fridge at home because it lasts longer. Exactly. Yeah, I've heard about that with Canadian eggs too. Like if you buy them from the grocery store, you have to put them in the fridge. But if you get them from like a local farm or like a local chicken, then you're good. When we go to the shops, you'll see the massive egg crates where they're just out. Interesting, because here in Canada, our eggs are in refrigerators too. Like even like the free range ones. But like I guess that's just more common. Like they do last longer refrigerated, so they don't have to like get as many in. But if you have connections, like fun fact, my connection is my mother, because my mother knows the egg lady. And I don't know this woman's name. All I know is she's the egg lady, and she's where we get our eggs from. Wait, if they're just out in crates, how aren't they squished all the time? From like shopping carts and shit. I don't mean like the eggs are just like willy-nilly in a basket. I get they're like in the cardboard crate. But like, wouldn't like carts jostle them more? Like, by running into them? Because you know there's some kid just like going ham with a grocery cart. Sometimes they are, but it's not that common. Okay. Sure, ask away. What kind of things do you kids like doing nowadays? Excuse me? Well, the crate is thick plastic. Your crates aren't metal? Like, ours are metal. No, not like, shit, not the egg crates. I meant the carts, like grocery carts. You guys have thick plastic. We either have styrofoam or cardboard. We do not have plastic crates. Very interesting. Huh. It's more a basket filled with cardboard egg things. Okay. Oh, yeah. I get what you mean. It's like the crate. Carton. That was the word I was looking for. It's like you have crate and then the carton's in the crate. And took a bit, but we got there. We have cardboard egg cartons and plastic ones. Nice. Aren't you college students? No, we're not. I see. Why did he move chairs? May I ask how old you are? You're being creepy, old man. Go back to your chair and keep your distance. Yes, that's the word. And yes, crate with cartons with eggs. Yep. We got there eventually. Sorry. You know, I worked today. Word can't good. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be creepy. Hey, Porcelain? Who is this pervy old man? I have no idea. It's his first time here. I want to be able to understand young people. Oh yeah, doesn't Rachel come in? Oh no, it's Georgie. Hi, Georgie. Thank God you're here, Officer Georgie. What's up? There's a creepy old man trying to flirt with us. Where? You mean him? Yes, but not so loud. This man here is Rachel's dad, Freya. He asked to meet me, so I told him to come here. Oh. I didn't know that Rachel's dad was a pervy old man. No wonder she ran away from home. Everyone, please meet Mr. Furlong, Rachel's dad. And Mr. Furlong, please meet Freya and Porcelain. Hi. Please call me Hendry. I apologize for earlier. I wasn't trying anything funny. I'm sorry about that. Wait a minute. Your name is Hendry Furlong? Yes. And you're Rachel Florencia's father? Yes. Furlong. Florencia. Why do you have different last names? What are you trying to pull? Florencia was my late wife's maiden name. Oh, I'm sorry. Rachel chose it for stage name. Freya. Okay, I think I better work on my novel. I'm sure you guys have a lot to talk about. Freya, I'll come with you. Anyway, what was it that you wanted to talk to me about? It's about Rachel. That night when you drove her home, she was hanging out with shady people? Or was she? Not she was she? Well, I think one of them was a bit shady. Hey, I heard that. What? I'm not a criminal. I'm just kidding. She was in this coffee shop talking with Freya and Porcelain here. She wasn't in any danger. Are you sure? What about before that? Whoa, calm down. Is everything alright? It's just that I feel that she's getting more and more distant. I don't know how to talk to her anymore, or even what to talk about. I don't know what kids her age are into nowadays. Every time we talk, we end up fighting. I have 3 daughters. We fight all the time. One thing that I learned, give them time and space. Be there when they need you. Or, you can just bribe them. One time I had a fight with my eldest daughter. She didn't want to talk to me for a week. I know she loves pizza, so I went to Rocco's and bought her blah, 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 blah. You know how I just said I can't do words good? This is what I mean. I know she loves pizza, so I went to Rocco's and bought her favorite pie. I left the pizza on the table like a trap. Then I just waited for her to take the bait, just like a stakeout. When she took a bite of that delicious pepperoni, I casually grabbed a slice and sat with her. That pizza really helped smooth things over. After that, she wouldn't stop talking. What if what she loves doing is the problem? Rachel loves singing and performing on stage. I'm proud of what she has achieved with her career. She's really young, but the entertainment industry isn't a kind place. Not the label, not the media, not the fans. And I don't trust her new manager. Rachel's just a little girl. What if she gets harassed or forced to do drugs? Did something happen? Well, nothing's happened yet. I just feel it in my guts. Is it possible that you're just being paranoid? I don't know. Maybe? Psst. Porcelain, I need to go now. Thanks for the drink. Take care on your way out. Or on your way. Fucking you don't need the out. You're fine. Just go. Well, can't you just find another manager? Rachel's already 18, so legally she can sign contracts without parents' approval. I've been trying to tell her to quit, but every time I brought it up, we just end up fighting. As a parent, there's really nothing much we can do, other than guiding them and being there when they need us. Sooner or later, we'll have to trust them to make their own decisions. And with everything we taught them, hopefully they'll make the right choices. What if she made the wrong choices? I can do a background check on that manager, if that will ease your mind. Please do. Okay, give me a name. It's Morris. Last name Lester. Morris Lester. Got it. Oh, isn't he the guy in today's paper? Anyway, I'll let you know if there's a hit. Hold on, I gotta take this. I've just got a call, I've gotta go. I'd love to talk more about this with you. Let's meet again soon. Wait, you have my contact details. Call me if you ever need my help. Wait. Poor Hendry. Just trying to be a dad. Don't worry, I'm sure everything will be alright. I used to manage a girl band. I've seen bad things happen. That bad? Yeah. I was against her joining the pop group at first. But my wife, Rachel's mom, he's just trying to be a good dad, I know. She convinced me to give it a chance. Ever since she's been gone, I don't know how to talk to Rachel. With her wanting to do more of her own stuff, I don't know what to do. What do you mean by her own stuff? Modeling and a solo singing career. It's a whole different world than the band. I'm familiar with that side of the biz, but things have changed, right? Even if it has, I don't think it's for the better. She survived being an idol, even managed to graduate and start a solo career. She sounds like someone who can take care of herself. Don't you think so? She's not ready. I don't want her to get hurt. There are a lot of bad people out there. People that want to take advantage of her. You are her father. I understand you might be worried. However, you shouldn't hinder her from achieving her dreams. I just want what's best for her. Is it really what's best, though? I think she's born to soar. But she's just a girl. My little girl. Seriously? That's your argument? I don't mean to sound that way. It doesn't matter whether she's a boy or girl. You'll drive her away if you keep on acting like this. With your knowledge, you should be able to help her achieve her dreams. I once was a stubborn young girl too. Maybe I can give you a little advice on how to handle rebellious teens. I'd love to hear it. Is it okay if I stay a bit longer, Porcelain? It's a fucking cafe! Yeah, you can stay here. It's a cafe, dude. Take all the time you need. Alright, we should be able to get through at least one more day. Monday, September 28th. Military personnel stationed along the East Coast to prevent immigrants flooding in from the Atlantic. Werewolf representatives push the ministry for more accessible sedative. Doctor from Salich Town arrested for experimenting with child cloning. Why aren't we talking about the last, ridiculous shit that comes up in the paper? We're talking only about the boring stuff. Are you sure that would be okay? Yes. I mean, it would be really hard to pull off, but it's something that'll make the story different. Different isn't always good. It's a neat concept, but you need to handle it carefully and gracefully. I know. Hey, Gala. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Gala. Am I interrupting? It looked like you were having an intense discussion. It's nothing. Porcelain was just giving me feedback. It's for the book I'm writing. Sounds like a heavy discussion. What are you up to tonight? I'm just planning to sit and relax. Please don't let my presence interrupt you. Oh, don't worry about it. Although I need to interrupt Porcelain for a moment. Sure, how can I help you? Can I have a cup of... You remember my remedy? Of course. Do you want to give it a try again? My last order might have been the right drink, but let's give it a try again, just to be sure. Okay. Remember, it has tea and ginger. Yeah, I'm looking it up. Don't you worry. I'm looking it up. It's tea, milk, and ginger. And the order is very important. Ah! I love the art design. Judging from the smell, this looks like it. And also because I did the fancy latte art with it, but okay. Indeed, I have the same feeling. I made a note of that mixture. Perfect. Anyway, please don't mind me and continue with your discussion. Don't worry, Mr. Gallo, we're done for the night. You're done. I have a lot of new homework thanks to you. You're welcome. Is Hyde coming? No, I'm by myself tonight. It's gonna be a peaceful night then. That's me, Freya. Oh, come on, I was just joking. He needs to learn how to communicate his thoughts nicely, though. He might not look like it, but he's a very kind person, you know. He doesn't show it, that's for sure. That applies to you as well. Aw, come on. Nah, it's true, Freya. Hi, Baileys. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Baileys. Heya. How are you doing, Freya? Not good. What's going on? Porcelain was just criticizing my story. It's called feedback. It's cruel. It's necessary. Sounds interesting. What's the problem with the story? The story is non-linear and quite complicated. Imagine a choose-your-own-adventure storybook, but for adults. Sounds pretty common, so far. But instead of telling you which page to turn to, each decision you make will give you a score. What? The score will determine which page you should go to. That sounds more like a video game than a book. I know, it's not that original, but my target here is the mainstream audience. Huh. With the help of my publisher, this kind of book may go mainstream, just like that choose-your-own-adventure show on NetStream. It was nothing new, but because of the marketing and the names involved, it reached the mainstream market. That sounds interesting, and highly ambitious, Freya. At least it's simpler than my other idea, which is making the novel not in the form of a book, but in the form of story cards. What? I know, right? As if she has all the time in the world, and that's before even considering the sensitive issue of setting the story in a world where only humans exist. What did you say? No, there's a reason why it has to be that way. Was that a Black Mirror reference? It was a Black Mirror, Bandersnatch reference. I think that's what it was called. For those of you who are maybe too young or who do not remember, when they put out the episode out where you could choose your own story, essentially, they made like an hour-long-ish episode of Black Mirror where, based on the choices you made, you would get different scenes. scenes with the characters, and I think you would get one of like 3 different endings. It was pretty cool for the time, and it kind of spawned Netflix to do more like choose your own adventure stuff, which was kind of cool. I don't know if it aged really well though. You haven't really seen it again. It was a very like specific like year-long thing that companies did, but it's like I think you could also only market it to sighted people, which also was it was so cool at the time, but they abandoned the concepts exactly. And also it's just so much time and money because like endings, right? So also speaking of Netflix and accessibility, fun fact, the first show to have audio descriptors was Daredevil, because before Disney bought back the rights to Daredevil, Daredevil was a Netflix show. And like I don't know how they acquired the rights, but they acquired the rights to like Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist. So fitting. Yeah, and the first one was Daredevil. And I remember watching season 1. Season 1 was really good. Oh, and The Punisher. They also did The Punisher. And I remember listening to it with audio descriptors, because for me, like, it made me remember what was happening more if it was described to me. So, fun fact. No, there's a reason why it has to be that way. Just wait until I finished it, okay? Alright. As Porcelain said, though, I won't have the time. Getting a normal pitch approved is already a steep climb. Let's not make the mountain even higher. Fair enough. What's the story all about, by the way? You'll have to wait for it. Don't want to spoil the fun. If you say so. Anyways, I haven't ordered anything. What do you want to drink tonight? Ginger latte if you know how to make it. Ha ha ha, I do. I do. No, that's the wrong day. Bailey's. Coffee, ginger, and milk. Boom. Here you go. Thanks. Damn, this is good. With this kind of drink-making skill, I wonder why your place isn't any bigger. What we have here now is more than enough for me. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. By the way, how are you doing, Bailey's? And also, that's it for drinks today. Still busy with your last client? Oh, I'm done with her. Done? As in you're dropping the project? No, idiot. Hey, I'm not crazy. Still need the money. Done as in I finished the job. Spent the past 2 days making sure. It's even done before the deadline. Did she like it? Oh, she loved it. She had some complaints, of course, but I convinced her by using some design terms she doesn't understand. So you finished your job by bullshitting her. The finest bullshit, my lady. That's one survival skill every freelancer must have, which is very true. You bullshit a lot. Are you working on anything right now? No. I'm taking a break from work. I need to work on a few personal matters. Oh. Like, you and Lua? Something like that. By the way, I'm curious. How did you guys meet? If you don't mind me asking. I don't mind. I just stole my best friend's girlfriend. It's just that I was young and stupid, you know? Oh, come on. Who hasn't been there? You're right. So, I was a bit of a player back in college. Ooh, spicy. And I was going after my then best friend's girlfriend's friend. Wait, what? Okay, I'll say it slowly. I used to have a best friend. He was an incubus. Okay. Let's call him Cognac. Cognac has a girlfriend. Still following. And that girl has a friend. The friend is the one I'm after. Oh, okay. Got it. She was one of the hottest girls there, but everyone knew she wasn't the type of girl who'd want to date. Why? I don't want to get into details, but this succubus was super hot, and all the guys wanted to sleep with her. She was a player, too. Huh? That doesn't sound like Lua at all. 'Cause it wasn't Lua, genius. Huh? Lua was my friend's girl. Holy moly. This is getting spicier. The other girl's name was... let's just call her Rosé. Continue. I knew Lua thanks to her relationship with Cognac. That's a fake name you made up, right? Yes. Now, wait. Now, will you let me continue without interruptions? Okay, okay. So I asked Lua a ton of things about Rosé. She knew what I was after. It annoyed her so much, but I kept on bothering her. I mean, I was a pretty active guy back then. So, Lua came over to visit us at one point. I lived with Cognac back in college. I'd been out and I got back just as Lua arrived. A total coincidence. We went into our place together and witnessed something surprising. What? Cognac was sleeping with Rosé. Holy mother of moly. I saw the look on Lua's face. The disbelief, anger, sadness. And without even thinking about it, I punched Cognac in the face. You what? I got into a fight with him. Oh, I haven't told you? Cognac was a Brazilian jiu-jitsu tutor for kids. He's pretty good. Oh my. Yeah, I landed that one punch, and he beat me to a pulp. Easily. Lua begged me to stop fighting on her behalf. Heh, more like she begged Cognac. Hey, I wasn't kidding. I lost, but I didn't give up so easily. I was being pretty bad, so Lua took care of my injuries. We grew closer after that, and I don't even remember the exact date, but suddenly that friendship turned into a relationship. That was one hell of a story. Yeah, I know. Have you seen her by any chance? Yeah, Lua came by a few days ago. How is she doing? She hasn't returned any of my calls or texts. Well, she's healthy, that's for sure. She had gotten into an argument, though. With whom? There was this male model. A model? I didn't think she was the type of girl to go out with a model. Oh, they weren't together. What were they arguing about? Well, haha, we were talking about your relationship. Lua told us about the reason behind the fight, about your family stuff, and then this guy, Hyde, joined the conversation. Or joined the discussion. What do you say? He didn't understand why Lua would insist on getting family approval, considering, you know. What? You're willing to leave your own family. You would do that for her? Yes, I would. I'm sick and tired of my family. Why would you say that? Let me tell you about my family. Or I should say, most elven families. They all think they're so high and mighty. If you're born an elf, there are certain unwritten rules you must follow. Reputation and appearance are everything. We must never, ever make our family look bad. You can only befriend certain people. You must dress a certain way. You can only have certain jobs. Jobs that are deemed worthy and successful. Like being a doctor, a lawyer, CEO. You know. Ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be an artist. I love drawing and creating art. However, becoming an artist is not something elves would deem suitable. Unless you become the next Da Vinci. So, when I switched from a business major to an art major, my parents went crazy, screamed like they were on fire. They told me that I'd never be rich or successful. All that because you chose an art degree? You want to know the worst part? They blamed Lua. What do you mean? They blamed her for my decision to pursue my passion for art. Yelled about how her kind is ruining the country. Accusing their religion of worshipping the Dark Lord. Accusing her of putting a spell on me and cursing the family. Great times! I wonder what living in a world like that would be like. Heh. Whoa! I mean, come on, this is the 21st century. That's so not cool. I don't want to sound judgmental, but your family is racist. Tell me about it. Lua is the only person that can make me feel alive. She showed me how I can be free and pursue my dreams. I don't understand why Lua is so obsessed with the idea of reconciliation with my family. I just don't get it. I have no problem leaving my family, you know. I would happily leave them for the both of us. What about her? What about her and her family? You may be happy to leave your family, however, it may not be the same for her. Gala, do you have something to say? Perhaps you could give us a different perspective. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I couldn't help overhearing your story. I assume that the person you're talking about is not an elf, correct? Yes, she's a succubus. I see. I'm a werewolf. For werewolves, the wolf pack is the most important thing. We'll put family before any other. We often have our own problems within the pack, but we won't abandon our family for anything. Perhaps that's also true for her and her family. Besides, if you leave your family for her, wouldn't that make your parents believe that all of those bad stereotypes about succubi are true? I never thought of it that way before. Whether you like it or not, your actions will have an impact on her as well. And if you leave your family for her, that will put her in a difficult spot. She might feel responsible for your actions. There's nothing to feel bad about. I'm leaving my messy family to create a better one with her. It's easy for you to say that now, but you don't know what the future holds. One day, circumstances might change. One day, one of you might regret your decisions. One day, you might use the I left my family for you card. We love each other. I'll be with her whatever the circumstances may be. You know, love is like a flame. It might burn fiercely at first, but over time it will die down if you don't maintain it. Maintaining it won't be easy. It will be hard work, because life is full of storms. Marriage, it will not survive on love alone. Whoa, that's deep. We'll have each other, and that's enough for us. Tell me, do you have health insurance? What? I'm an elf. Why would I need health insurance? You'll need some. What for? Immortality is an elven privilege, but you'll lose it if your family disowns you. I don't get that. Is he just no longer an elf? How does that work? Like, what? Is that like passed down like a family teapot? Like, what? We've seen people go bankrupt because they fell ill or got seriously injured, emptied their entire life savings for an $8 pill because in this country they charge $20,000 for it. And if you decide to have children, they won't have the same privileges you do. There's a high probability that they'll get bullied for being a half-breed. There are consequences. It shouldn't be taken lightly. Think about it. Anyway, I've got to go. Imagine just, like, dropping all that information, then being like, see ya. Fucking Gala. I apologize for my intrusion. No, thank you for your insight. I've got to go, too. Want to head out together? Maybe it's like Lord of the Rings. If I stay here, I'll be corrupted. I need to go back to my homeland and never come back? Maybe. Maybe. Who knows? Sure. Thanks for the drink, Porcelain. And Freya. Bye. Fucking great. Thanks, guys. What a lore drop. Except the magic thing giving them eternal life is the family tree or something passed around. Maybe. What? You made me lose 2 customers in a minute. Hey, that wasn't on me. They were leaving anyway. Are you going to write that in your book? It's a secret. Your book is based on this coffee shop. How can you present a story like theirs in a world with only humans around? And I'm not sure. Perhaps a hot drink will give you some inspiration. Sounds like a great idea. The eternal blunt circle, babe. And with that, that's gonna be it for today. I know a little bit short, but this seems like a good place to stop. So, thank y'all so much for joining me on this cozy Friday. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already and you're enjoying Coffee Talk. Set your little notification bell to know whenever I go live. If you like the video, please give it a like, and if you can, donate. You can do that at ko-fi.com/ThePorcelainGamer. Thanks for having me. Always, babe. Always. Speaking of schedule, tomorrow we're gonna be off. I am spending time with the wife. Sunday we're gonna be off. I have D&D. And then we should be back Monday, as far as I'm aware. Sorry I didn't stream on Wednesday. I was fucking absolutely run down and exhausted. Life's being cute. So, for those of you who've been around for a couple of years, that isn't anything out of the norm, where sometimes I'll just take a day if I need it. Never say sorry, you were needing it. Perfect timing. If I need it, I'll take the day, because I've always had this thing of I would much rather not stream than stream and give you guys something shitty. Like, that's always been a thing here on the channel. So yeah, so we didn't stream. But we should be a-okay. And I will see you guys Monday. Thank you so much for watching. I love you as always.